Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow.com, and this is an exclusive look at the web browsing experience on Windows Phone 7. We're going to compare it to the iPhone 4 and to the Google Nexus 1 running Froyo. Should be a lot of fun. Let's get to it. Now, before getting started, it's very important to mention that what you're about to see is not final hardware or software. It's not a representation of a device you're going to be able to get. So keep that in mind. It's an LG Panther development device, which you've seen many, many times at a lot of different tech blogs around the internet. So just keep that in mind. We're doing this just for fun, and the performance results you see here are not an accurate representation of what you'll be able to expect when you get a Windows Phone 7 device coming up this fall. I should mention that this is running build 6414 of Windows Phone 7, the same build that we've shown you on the emulator, the same build that you can get right now on an emulator to run on your computer. So the software is going to look very familiar. That's why we wanted to do a comparison between multiple devices, something you really can't do at home. So let's get to it. We're first going to talk about Internet Explorer Mobile in a more general fashion here before doing the comparison. So this is going to look very familiar for those of you that have used the emulator. So we have these buttons along the bottom. We can manage multiple tabs. One of the unique parts of Windows Phone 7 is that you can actually load tabs while looking at other tabs. So I'm going to load a bunch of tabs. You're going to get a sense for how fast the browser is here. So I'm going to load Pocketnow.com, and I'm going to jump back into the tabbed interface here, and I'm going to load another website. Let's launch Amazon. Let's go back. We're just going to keep going, fill up the 6 tabs. You can have a total of 6 tabs. Let's load the New York Times, NY Times. By the way, this on-screen keyboard is quite good, but this video is not about the on-screen keyboard. Let's keep going. Let's load, say, Gizmodo. And finally, let's finish up just on Google. Okay, so as promised, while we were loading all of these tabs, the other ones were loading in the background. So Pocketnow.com, here it is. We can jump out. Amazon.com has finished loading. And let's move around on the page to get a general sense for performance. So we can flick scroll, obviously. We can pinch to zoom, which is buttery smooth. A mega huge improvement over the stock Internet Explorer that came on Windows Mobile Legacy. We can move around on the screen. Of course, there is screen rotation. It's a little bit slow in this build, but again, this is not final software, so it's very likely that that will be faster when you actually get a device. We can jump to other tabs very quickly, has very good tab management. We can also close them quite easily by just tapping on the X. So we can go to a particular website, mess around with the page. There is no Flash or HTML5 support right now. Microsoft says they may or may not have that in the future. We don't know the answer to that, but it does compromise a few web pages because not all of the elements get loaded. So what we can do here from the bottom is we can add this as a favorite. Very simple, clean Metro interface allows you to do that. We can jump down into here to the other settings. And not many things you can change. You can delete history, allow cookies to load, and so on and so forth. Again, not many settings you can change at this point, but that may change. You can share page, you can find something on a page, or you can pin to the start page, like you can do with an iPhone or even Android. So you can actually have the Pocketnow.com tile on your start page if you go to that website a lot, or the Gizmodo tile, or the Engadget tile. Whatever website you visit on a regular basis, you can help to customize your start screen with internet favorites, which is always a nice feature. So what I'm going to do now is close all of these tabs, which you can do very quickly, although it would be nice if there was a close all button. But they close fast enough. And we are going to bring out the other 2 devices and compare the internet browsing experience with iPhone and Android. Let's do it. Okay, here we are. We have Windows Phone 7 in the center. We've got Android 2.2 on the Nexus 1 on the right, and iOS 4.0.1 on the iPhone 4 here. So we're going to go to the same website and try to time it so that they all go at the same time. See which browser is faster, although again, keep in mind this is not final software. We're doing this just for fun. So let's try to do this at the same time. It's always a little tricky. Okay, and they're off. Perfect. At the same time. Looks like the Nexus 1 is ahead. Okay, Windows Phone 7 actually finished first there. Very impressive. Followed by the iPhone 4, followed by the Nexus 1. By the way, I've turned off plugins, so it's not trying to load Flash content and taking a while on the Nexus 1 here. So Windows Phone 7 won there, and let's take a look at how they feel scrolling down the page. So the iPhone, okay, it skipped a little bit, checkerboard. Windows Phone 7, no checkerboard. No checkerboard on Android either. You can see that the actual kinetic scrolling is probably the smoothest on the iPhone, followed by Windows Phone 7, which is also quite smooth. And finally, Android 2.2 once in a while can get a little bit choppy if it's loading an intense website. So let's zoom in a little bit, see if we can compare how smooth the zoom is on all of these devices. All are pretty smooth. Android is a little bit choppy in this case. Let's try to tap on this link at the same exact time, and we'll do another take at which device is fastest. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, and they're off. Okay, iPhone finished first here, followed by Android, followed by Windows Phone 7, last by about 0.5 seconds. Still quite impressive. We can move down on the page. We're getting some checkerboards over here on the iPhone 4. Let's stop the Nexus 1 here from loading. Let's go to a different website. This time let's hit up engadget.com and see which device gets there the fastest. Okay, let's try to do this at the same time. Okay, and they're off. The same exact time. Let's see which gets to Engadget first. Hopefully they'll all go to the desktop view and not the mobile site, which it looks like they are. Okay, iPhone 4 finished first, followed by the Nexus 1. Looks like Windows Phone 7 is going to come in last again in this case. So far, Windows Phone 7 came in first one time, came in last 2 times, but is still very, very much faster than the Pocket Internet Explorer that we remember from Windows Mobile. So huge advancements in that respect. Get some checkerboard over there. Nexus 1 really doesn't provide any checkerboard, and if we flick really fast on Windows Phone 7 here, we don't get checkerboard, we actually just get some blank spots, and I can't even get that to happen, so pretty impressive on that front. Let's check screen rotation speeds across all of these 3 devices. Go to the top, go iPhone to Windows Phone 7 first. Okay, Windows Phone 7 beat the iPhone there. iPhone 1 there, let's do one more time. Exactly the same time. Okay, iPhone 1 there, and it's trying to load a page. So, kind of inconclusive there. Let's take a look at the Nexus 1 next to Windows Phone 7. Okay, Nexus 1 was faster in screen rotation. I think that's helped because Android 2.2 doesn't really have a fancy animation when going over into landscape or portrait. It just happens. So, screen rotation is faster in Android 2.2 compared to Windows Phone 7. And let's go to one more website before we wrap up this video. Let's just jump into Amazon.com to see how that looks. Here we go. And they're off. Okay, so we got the mobile site on 2 of these, and on the Windows Phone 7 device we did not. So let's go to the full site so we can be on the same exact page. Take a look at how the double tap to zoom feature behaves differently on these devices. So double tap, double tap, double tap. So a little bit choppy on the Nexus 1 there. It's not responding too well on the iPhone. Very strange. So we'll tap on this Kindle story here. Okay, looks like the Nexus 1 finished first. Followed by the iPhone 4, and then Windows Phone 7 is going to come in last here. So what what we learned from doing this experiment is that Windows Phone 7 browsers are on track to be among the fastest web browsers that are available on smartphone operating systems. Now, of course, again, this is not final hardware or software, so it's impossible to make a final determination about the browser performance, but we can say that Microsoft is absolutely on the right track to make a browser that is comparable to the best mobile browsers out there, which is extremely important for the success of any smartphone operating system. So, pretty good marks here for Windows Phone 7, at least the beta here. And please subscribe to our channel for more videos on smartphones and other operating systems. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. That's it for now.